Hello, hello. I'm going live. I'm here. I'm ready to draw. I don't know if anyone's here yet, so I'm just going to kind of talk while people join the stream. But guys, I think this is our only stream before Valentine's Day. Wait, no. Actually, I guess the next Saturday, I think, is Valentine's Day, right? Am I right? I don't know. But regardless, today we are going to be creating... Oh my gosh, hi! Okay, people are here. Hi. Hello, everyone. Hello. This is Gumdrop, the creature I made today. You guys, the reason I don't have all of the creature confections here is because they're a lot on one page, and like some of them are ones I haven't shared yet. So, hi guys, nice to see you. So yeah, this is Gumdrop. I am loving the series that we're doing right now. I am having the best time. They're so cute. They're so Valentine's-y, but they are kind of more like little characters or little like lumps of a creature or like more animal, mammal vibes. So today we're going to do more of a person type of creature. She's jumping, she's running, similarly to that one trick-or-treater that we made. I really wanted to kind of go in that direction because we haven't created someone who's like running or kind of in a dynamic pose like that in a long time. I feel like I really like to draw on these live streams like a very basic standard standing pose just so that, you know, we can kind of customize a bit more and it's just a little bit easier for me to draw and it's more customizable when I'm not as worried about those things. But I don't know, I was looking back at some of the other poses I've created and I really liked that jumping pose, and I feel like we haven't done that in a while, and I also feel like even my skills have elevated a bit since that creature. I love that one. But I thought it would be really fun to do that again. So I pretty much just drew a very similar pose. Someone says a cupid. That's a cute idea. So my idea, just wait. Are we seeing everything is lighting? Okay. My idea actually was to create someone. You guys know that I love to name my characters words. And I feel like that's a really fun way to like shape the drawing and shape the concept of whatever it is that we're doing. So I thought we could create someone called Valentine. And just kind of figure out together like what we think someone named Valentine would look like and what would they be like. And I think their name should be Valentine Montgomery. Don't ask me why, but it just sounds so correct to me. Valentine Montgomery. Like, I just feel like that's correct. Maybe this person is like running to the mailbox to like get their letter in the mail on time. I don't know. Something, you feel me? Like, I just feel like that's a fun idea. Someone said a bear. Maybe their name could be Valentino. Could be Valentino. All super cute. I'm just going to get started drawing and we'll kind of like see what happens. I don't know if you guys can tell, but there are like other poses underneath this that I tried out first before I kind of came to the conclusion that I wanted to try and do another little running, jumping pose. So I think like let's just get right into it, honestly. I'm really excited and I think we can create something really fun. I was thinking like, you know, I did my Creature Concerto series, which was kind of like a prerequisite to the Valentine-y vibes with all the pink. And then I have my little sweet creatures right now, but we haven't done something that's just like inherently Valentine's Day themed. So I thought that would be kind of just a fun challenge. Maybe some sort of mythical being, someone says. Yes, could be mythical. Absolutely could be mythical. What was I just gonna say? Oh yeah, I don't know. I just thought that would be a fun challenge. Like, not even a challenge, but like we could just go really overboard with the Valentine's Day theme. She could be like holding a giant Valentine's with lace. She could have, I don't know, antennas with hearts on them. She could have like, I don't know. Do you know what I mean? I feel like we could just really go overboard. With the Valentine theme. That's kind of what I'm leaning towards. What if they're running away from someone because they just got rejected? That's so sad. But could be. I think like as I keep drawing, we'll kind of see what makes sense, which is I feel like what usually happens. Wings. Wings is a really, you know what would actually be really cute for wings? Like what if we drew wings that looked like she's wearing a costume. Do you know what I mean? Like with little suspenders, like she's wearing a pair of wings. I feel like that could be cute. I think something we should decide kind of early on is like what she's doing with her arms. So these are my like 3 different ideas. One idea is she's holding something, like hugging something, like maybe hugging or holding a giant Valentine like right here. The other one is she could be holding something and like having her arm outstretched and she's holding it. For example, I'm just going to use a Valentine as an example because it's a really good idea. She could be holding the Valentine out, or she could have her arms like in the air, like up, like celebrating kind of. You know, those are kind of what I'm thinking are feasible with this pose, would look good. I don't know. Cupid is the best example of what Valentine's is. Yes, that's true. She could, oh my gosh. I don't know if I can pull this off without kind of some trial and error, but she could be holding a bow and arrow. That could be like why she's running. I mean, what do we think? And if this doesn't end up being Valentine Montgomery, I'll make Valentine Montgomery separately. That was just what I thought of. But like, if you guys really think that this creature should be more just something else that's not Valentine Montgomery, I can do that separately, because I kind of have a vision in my head of what Valentine Montgomery is. But if you guys are saying like more mythical, more Cupid, more a creature type, then I can make Valentine Montgomery separately. But it was just kind of a good starting off point. I like running away because they got rejected. I was actually thinking exactly that. Oh my gosh. I really think Cupid is the best example. Yes, like a little cherub. Okay. Do you think it's okay that this person is a little cherub that's running? Like, does that make sense? Like a dark Valentine song. I like that. We could make kind of a dark Valentine thing. We could make a dark little Valentine. What do we think of the bow and arrow? Because if we're going to do the bow and arrow, my thought is we'll create the whole character first to make sure the outfit's good and everything. And then at the end, I will, do some tracing paper on top and create the bow and arrow on top, because that's going to take a little bit of work. Yeah, but I think like a dark Valentine thing could be kind of fun. Like I kind of like the idea. Here I'm putting a shadow so that you can tell that she's, wait, is this focused? Guys, please don't make fun of my eraser. And also my mat is, should probably clean it. I've been doing a lot of work. There's like glue, there's like paint. But yeah, I think not so running, but flying with the one leg behind them. Yeah. You can make a bow and arrow dark Valentines very easily. I agree. I actually really like that idea. So here you can tell she's like floating in the air. I like that a lot. And now let's get to work on her expression. So I think once we create that, it'll be clear what it is that we need to do next. You should do toffee. Oh my gosh, wait, that wasn't part of the live stream. I just got a comment on one of my videos saying that I should create toffee for my Valentine series, for my sweets, and I'm definitely going to. Like that's one of the ideas on my list. So let's create these eyes. Now, if we're doing a little bit of a dark Valentine's Day, she could also be running after someone that she, like, loves, Maybe fearful. Yeah, that could be cute. I think either fearful or maybe determined, kind of, like, determined to catch the person. Wait, is this a little blurry? Hold on. Let me just kind of fix this. Can't tell if it's blurry or not, you guys. Is it? No. Okay, that's better. I guess I just have to put my hand in the frame to fix that. Okay, so let's create these eyes. And then I think it will start to make sense. Yeah, okay, I think this is good. I think this is actually perfect. I think they're level. And just even them out a little bit. I feel like this can be sometimes like the hardest part. Maybe I should do the eyes on the sketch before the live stream, but I don't know. I like to do the eyes when you guys are here. Because I feel like sometimes we want to do a different type of eye. I think this is good. Can you guys see this okay? Yes, okay. Sorry, just checking the chat. Okay. So I think if the eyes are kind of round like this, I think these are a good placement. Now, if we're going to do fearful, I really like to do these eyebrows that are like very far apart and on quite a bit of an angle, like this. Someone said, Zoe, have you ever watched Eurovision? I don't think so, but I know what it is. Wait, am I thinking of the right thing? Is it like American Idol but European? Is that what we're talking about? Reminds me of the bird song in a way. She was a bird, I was an arrow lyrics. If you know, I don't know. What song is that? Should I know? Am I like completely misinformed by not knowing that? Kinda, but no. Enlighten me. Okay, I think let's go ahead and decide what type of eyelid we're gonna do. So my thought is, because she's kind of not looking all the way over to the side, she's looking a little bit forward, we could kind of do something that's like maybe a little bit like the eye doesn't go all the way to the edge, like you can still see a little bit of white on the other side. Just gonna kind of see if that makes sense. I think this is good. Can you guys see? Are my rings like, I don't know, I feel like there's a little bit of trouble focusing, but yeah, I think that's good. Almost every European sends out a song and they all perform and compete. That's so fun. I'll have to check it out. I think this is kind of what I'm going for. Like that. There we go. Okay. Now we're just going to darken the eyelids just a little teensy bit. And just kind of enhance the shape by darkening it like so. Okay, sorry, I was just really quiet for a second. But I think if we're going to do a little bit of a darker vibe, this could be good. Yeah, I think that's good. Eyebrows just like that. Hi. Someone said maybe a Cupid version of Robin Hood. That's a cute idea. Should she be wearing a little hood? Your ring is so shiny. Which one? Is it this one? It's probably this one because you're able to see that one the best. They're all like kind of pinkish. I'm on theme, you guys. This one's like a little heart. Cute, right? I love this one. This one's my favorite. I love this ring. Latvians are selecting ours. That's so fun. Anyone who watches Eurovision should comment their country because that's really fun. Okay, continuing. I think someone mentioned wings. Okay, before we go down and into the outfit, what are we thinking for like the hair or the headwear? Like, I kind of like the idea of some antennas with like little hearts on them. But I don't know. What are you guys thinking? I feel like if we did antennas, which we don't have to do, but if we did antennas, we could do kind of like they're in the wind behind her. Like she's whizzing so fast that her antennas are like flying. You know, like they haven't quite caught up with her yet. I feel like that's a cute idea. Pink and fluffy. Pink and fluffy what? I'm British and we literally never get votes. That's odd to me. I feel like that kind of doesn't make sense. Okay. Oh, wait. No, the antenna would be a little bit more up here. If you guys want to do antennas. I don't know if you want to, but we could. And then this is kind of what I was picturing. Like that, you know? I don't know. It's just an idea. a tiny bow tie and a small hair clip. That could be cute. And a strawberry pin in the hair. Okay, let's see. That's perfect. Oh, thank you. Wait, what's perfect? The antennas? Do you like the idea of the antennas? Hi, Joanne. Nice to see you. Hello. And then last year, I actually really liked the song. Okay, now we're talking about Eurovision. Okay, wait. I have to focus on this. Maybe she can be Gizmo Gilmore's cousin. Gizmo and Gilmore. Wait, no. Gizmo. Wait. Gadget and Gizmo. Gizmo is a little creature dog pet thing. Pink and fluffy for hair. I know pink and fluffy would be really, really cute for hair. All right, let me think about that for a second. We could do like kind of just fuzzy hair. That could be adorable. Kind of like how Florian the Flautist looks. You know? Like just strictly fuzzy. You know, like this. I feel like that could be cute. Or, oh my gosh, you know what would be even cuter in my opinion? I have a thought. What if, hear me out, I know this is really crazy. Not really, I'm exaggerating, I'm being sarcastic, but what if we created like a onesie and she's like wearing a onesie that has antennas on it? I mean, I know that's kind of like what we did for Angie, who was in this pose, but I feel like it really, really works for this pose, actually. Like, to have a onesie that kind of goes around. Like that. I mean, isn't that cute? BRB. Okay. And then we could do like, we could have it be, oh my gosh, I have a thought for this. If we did this idea, we could have like stitching. Did I do this on the last one? Maybe this pose just inherently like needs to look like this to me because I feel like the same idea might be coming to me. But it just works so well. You know? Like that. I mean, that's pretty cute. I honestly feel like that's adorable. Gadget, he's so old. I know, I made Gadget, I think, I want to say last May. I think it was either April or May. I think it was May. Yeah, he is. It's been a long time. Okay, next up, you guys, we are going to come up with the outfit. A curly hair strand poking out. I completely agree with that. Curly hair strand, love. How about like this? This curly hair strand kind of looks like October Mulligan, and I love that. We could do one here too. Just kind of peeking out. And then what would be really cute is we could put hearts all over the onesie. Like how adorable would this be? I don't know if that's what you guys would want, but that could be really cute. Like, I have been summoned. What's going on? Oh my gosh, hi! We're creating this little character that's Valentine's Day themed. I was suggesting that she should be wearing a onesie that has antennae that have hearts, and she's kind of like whizzing past. And one idea that we had is that she could be holding a bow and arrow and like, you know, pointing it this way, like she's running to shoot the bow and arrow at someone, kind of Cupid-like, but a little bit more of like a modern Cupid. I don't know. I think that's kind of what we came up with. Initially, I wanted to draw someone called Valentine Montgomery, but I don't know if we're going to end up calling this person Valentine Montgomery because I kind of have a picture of Valentine Montgomery in my head. And I feel like for this, we kind of want to go more like Cupid and mythical and less human, more kind of creaturey, maybe, like maybe wings, I don't know. And I was thinking it kind of would be cute if she's like literally wearing a costume. Like if she's wearing this onesie that has hearts on it, you know? Like it will just be really fun to color this too. But I don't know, it's up to you guys. And then also she could have wings on, like part of the costumes. Dove wings would be cool. What do dove wings? I'm trying to picture what exactly you mean by dove wings. I think we'd have to decide on the wings after I do the bow and arrow to see if it like clicks, to see if it makes sense. You know what I'm saying? So, sorry, there's just like a fly near my light and it's really bothering me. But anyways, okay. I think for the shoes, it would be cute if she was wearing maybe platforms. I don't know. What do you guys think of a platform shoe? No, actually, maybe not. Actually, I reject that. I reject that. But what she could have is like a bow on her shoe. Like, I'm trying to think of what would be cute. I mean, it would really be the cutest if I actually do archery. Oh my gosh, that's amazing. I think it would be fun if the onesie went all the way down to the shoes, you know? Like this. How cute would that be? I love that. Okay, good night. Some people are saying they're tired. I know it's late for the Europeans, who I say Europeans because I know that's who's here. I don't know if anyone from anywhere else is here. What about ballet flats? Oh, ballet flats would be cute. That's actually a really good idea. I don't know. What do you guys think of ballet flats? We could literally just have her wearing a full onesie and then ballet flats would be really cute. I don't know. Should we put... Actually, you know what? I think Strawberry, the strawberry creature called Barry, the strawberry boyfriend, I think he was wearing ballet flats with a onesie. Let's do the lashes. I'm thinking we go wispy for this one. Not super pointy. Wispy long lashes. And also, while we're here, you guys need to come up with a name for this character. If we're not going to name her Valentine Montgomery, see you tomorrow in the Creature 2. I think her last name should be Seards, Latvian for heart. That's so cute. I love that. And we could even have the lashes. I was thinking we could have all the lashes going this direction since she's like whizzing by, but I don't know if that's going to come across quite for this one. I've done that before. Like we did that for Winston. Winston was kind of in this pose too, in a similar pose. Winston Wisp. Farewell, I wish you a pleasant journey into the good morrow. Yes. I like the idea of ballet flats. Okay, we can add some ballet flats. Guys, say less. How cute. And then we could put maybe like little hearts on the flats. Is that what you guys were picturing? Like, is this correct? I feel like that's actually exactly what we were picturing. I really like the fuzzy eyelashes. And then I think we should decide what her expression is. Now, I'm personally thinking determined, especially if she's holding a bow and arrow. Let's give her a heart earring. I feel like that only makes sense. And then maybe let's decide on her nose, you guys. So nose options, nose alert. We have to the side nose. We have a little bit more straight. I kind of like that. I'm honestly kind of like that. Let me know which one you like. We could do a downturned nose. That's cute. Or we could do an upturned nose, which frankly, I don't feel like this is an upturned nose type of creature. But let me know what you guys think. I'm kind of thinking I really like this type of nose the most today for some reason. I just feel like she's super serious, and so I feel like that makes sense. And then like very, very serious. I mean, am I wrong? I feel like that makes a lot of sense to me. Now let's try, guys, should we try to do the bow and arrow? I think if I draw a bow and arrow, I am going to have to look at a reference if you don't mind. I kind of have lore brewing. Oh my gosh, please brew the lore for us. That is so helpful. I feel like when you're not in the live streams, there's definitely like a lore author missing. You know what I mean? But I'm just going to quickly look up bow and arrow just so that I can kind of get a sense of the direction that this goes in. Okay. I might, oh my gosh, I'm a little nervous, but I think I can do it. Okay, hold on. I'm just going to look at this reference really quickly, which I feel like I don't do this a lot on my lives, but like for things that are really technical like this, sometimes I do need to. So I'm just going to, sorry, I know this isn't like very fun to watch, but yeah, okay. I think I'm going to try to do this, you guys. I'm going to try to do this. Hold on, let me just see what you guys are saying. I prefer the cute smile. Should I give her a cute smile, you guys? What do we think? What do we think? What do we think? Cute smile. Should I do a cute smile? I don't know. Maybe I should do a smile. Maybe we should have a little smile. I don't know. I don't know. What about like this? I kind of like that. I actually think that's a really fun idea. Okay, guys, I'm going to try to accomplish the bow and arrow. Let's see if I can do it. So here's my understanding. Okay, this curl might get lost. This curl really might get lost. So this is what we're looking at. Like this, then the arm kind of comes forward like this. And then we have a hand that is grasping. Hopefully this will come across, you guys. I'm going to have to do some erasing, so keep that in mind. We are going to have it a little bit down turned onto an angle like this, not completely straight out, which the image I'm looking at has it completely straight out, so I'm just going to kind of improvise that. We're doing the top part of the arm and the bottom part of the arm. I feel like, you know, the joints really matter, even if it's just simple like that. Then we're going to have the thumb here, and we're going to have her grabbing it. Okay, so I think this is kind of the pose. I believe, this I'm reading a comment, I believe they are a type of apprentice that have been studying for this job for their entire lives. This makes it so they seem more uptight, trying desperately not to fail. Yes, I love that. Who is she reporting to? You know, because I'm literally picturing that guy from the Fairly Odd Parents. Like the military fairy. That's what I'm picturing. Yeah, it's almost like, I feel like that lore is good because it's like she's very skilled in what she does, but she's also very like hyper aware that she cannot mess up because it's like dire consequences if you don't do this correctly, obviously. I'm just erasing some of the extra stuff so I can kind of see what it's actually going to look like. Make sure the shape of her elbow kind of makes sense. I think that's good. Okay, now we're going to try and achieve, oh wait. Also, you grip the string for the bow with 2 or 3 fingers. Thank you. Thank you very much. I'm going to have to take one of these fingers and just change that, okay? I don't know if that's super clear here, but it will be. Probably the headmaster Cupid. I love that. Seems anatomically correct. Okay, good. Are you the one who does archery? Because that's actually very helpful that you're here. So we're going to have the... Oh gosh. It's gonna go like this. Okay. And it's gonna be the same thing. Okay, wait, actually I didn't need to make it that big, did I? It's gonna be the same thing down here. I'm just gonna kind of, it's a drawing, you guys, so it's not gonna be perfectly, you know, technically correct, especially since I haven't drawn this before and I'm doing it live. But I think this is pretty good. You're kind of just getting the general shape. It's annoying that it's covering the 2 hairs that I've drawn, but it is what it is. Gotta sacrifice. Oh my gosh, I was gonna do this on an overlay piece of paper. Wow, I was gonna do this on a different piece of tracing paper, but apparently I just like went for it and now this is what's happening. I didn't even think to do the tracing paper. I don't know why. Okay. I think this is pretty much good. I think they kind of go up at the end. I guess here we can add a little bit of a design element because that's different for different bow and arrows. Okay. Then we have the actual, so we'll go straight from where she's pulling it all the way up to the top, which is going to be right about there to right there. I mean, honestly, that's not bad. considering. And then we're going to have the arrow part right here. Just like that. And I think we should actually put an arrow on here, right? Like, how cute. Guys, I think that's pretty good considering. We could even add some, like, you know, little embellishment. Like so. She's zooming. She's flying. Guys, what should her name be? It seems to be a longbow, which would be quite accurate to the era what the creatures seem to be in. Thank you very much. Thank you very, very, very much. I think I might, you know, just make these lines a little straighter and stuff when I do the final drawing. Pretty bold of me to just literally do this right on top of the drawing, but I think it's actually acceptable. I forgot what they're called, but the feathery things on the end of the arrows. I want to, but I was thinking, like, can the arrow extend past here? Can it? I mean, I don't know. I don't know if it can, but we're going to. Kind of like this. I love that. We're going to do 8 because I don't like odd numbers and I don't love the number 6 either. I think that's perfect. Guys, I'm actually quite pleased with this. What do we think of her in general? Should I just take her eye all the way over? I think that actually is a little bit more correct. If you don't know what I'm talking about, it's fine. I left a little bit of white space over here, and I think it kind of looks better without. And I think we've mentioned in this live that we kind of want this to be a little bit of a dark Valentine vibe, which I really like. Even though she's kind of smiling, I feel like it can be a little bit dark. We'll give her like big dark eyes, and I don't know, maybe the reds of the hearts won't be like hot pink, or maybe her outfit won't be hot pink. You know, this could honestly be a cousin of the trick-or-treating creature that's the anglerfish, because they both have onesies, antennas, they're both running, and they're both like, I feel like it would look really awesome if she kind of had a similar glow to that creature. That creature is wearing like dark charcoal gray, but then all of the like elements on their outfit are like a bright, bright purple. That could be fun for this if all the elements were like a bright, bright pink or a bright red, like a neon red almost. I feel like that'd be a really fun contrast. And let me know what you guys think of the nose and the mouth and just the expression in general. And then the last thing that we're gonna have to do here is literally just name her. Now, I originally wanted to make a creature called Valentine Montgomery, but I don't know. Do you guys think that this is Valentine Montgomery? Like, what do we think realistically? And also, should she have a tail? I don't know. Or wings. We were going to do wings, but the thing with wings is like, I think it might get a little bit busy. You know what I mean? It might just get a little bit too busy. I'm just going to add the hearts here. But I don't know. Maybe I could do like really, really tiny wings. Her name could be Paris, after the person who shot Achilles with a bow, if you want to go down a dark path. That's interesting. A heart tail could be nice. I know, that's kind of what I was thinking. Like, kind of like the antennas, you know? Some of our last few creatures have been having tails. I really, really like when the creatures have a tail. I think it's because I feel like it only makes sense to have a tail. Like, I don't think it would be that strange if humans had tails. It's literally just an extension of the spine, and I feel like, you know, animals use them to express themselves, so I feel like it makes sense. It doesn't seem, I don't know. Does that make sense? I don't know. And with the way the flow of all these drawings, I just feel like a tail always makes sense. I don't know if this is the right flow for the tail. In fact, maybe we should, I don't know. What do you guys think? Do you think this is the right flow for this tail? Or do you think it should be a little bit closer to like what these are? Now, I'm going to try to do some tiny wings. They're going to be a little bit further down on her back, like more sprouting from her shoulder blades, rather than like, I don't know, you know, like her shoulder blades would probably be right here. So I'm going to have them sprouting a little lower than where I think I would usually put them. But if we want to see them, that's what we're going to have to do. And then maybe we don't even need to see the other side because they would both be going this way. Do you know what I'm saying? Unless you want to do a tiny bit like in here just to kind of show that it exists. You know? That could work. That kind of works, guys. I honestly kind of like that. She's just like the most Valentine's-y creature ever. Do you guys like the nose and the mouth? Like, what do we think? I just am going to kind of make this a little bit. There we go. Just make it a little more visible. Need to make this work. I like the nose and the mouth. Okay. I'm just kind of, I feel like it was getting a little messy with a lot of the lines, so I just have to, yeah. Okay, I think that's good. Guys, I love this creature. Now, what do we think of the wispy lashes? Are we a fan? Like, do we think that makes sense? Should there be more lashes? Should they be spikier? Now, the reason I don't think they should be spikier is because, for one, I feel like we've been having a lot of creatures with spiky lashes. But also, I just think Valentine's, like, it's so, like, wispy and ethereal and, like fluffy and clouds, and I just feel like it should be wispy lashes like this. I'm really enjoying this creature, you guys. It's so cute. Okay. So now the final thing is, should her name be Valentine Montgomery or should her name be something else? Or maybe we don't decide yet. Maybe I post the video tomorrow and we let everyone decide in the comments what her name should be, since people will be in the comments that obviously weren't here on this live stream. That could be an option. Don't make fun of my eraser. Yeah, I think we might do that, you guys. I am loving this creature. I think she's so cute. She's so precious, adorable, all the things. And this has been a really, really fun live stream. It's a little shorter than our usual ones just because we kind of got to the point pretty quickly, very effectively. And I really, really like the way that she turned out. I'm not sure if I'm going to name her Valentine Montgomery or if we're going to name her something else. But I guess that's something that I'll kind of just decide, you know, later. Just going to do this. I might put like a little bit of fuzz on her antennas. I might put like a layer of fuzz. I mean, it does take me longer to do the fuzz when it comes to the color illustration, but I always feel like it adds so much when there's a bit of fuzz. I just feel like it's so cute. So I might do that. I don't know. I just feel like that's adorable. Little fuzz here, little fuzz there. You guys, I think we've accomplished what we wanted to accomplish here. I think this is absolutely adorable. She's on a mission. She's ready to go. I'm going to post this final creature tomorrow. Tomorrow's just a chill Sunday, so I'm just going to create this live stream character, add her to my Cozy Creature series probably, and she's just sort of themed for the month. And then we're going to continue with my Creature Suite series on Monday. And we're going to be continuing that series through the 14th. So yeah, and on the 14th, I might create a different, I don't know, I might create another character. We'll see. I might create someone particular for that day. But just as for channel plans, I have a lot of exciting things coming. I have a pretty big project that I've been working on for a couple of weeks now, and that's going to be coming this month, maybe towards the middle or end of the month. And I'm also going to be doing my Creature Concerto video. That's going to come in the next few days. I'm like pretty much done with that video. Just in terms of long forms, those are my plans. There was one other video I've mentioned before that I don't think I'm actually going to end up doing. I don't know. I just had a change of heart about it, just creatively. But I'm definitely going to be posting that really big long form video and the concerto video this month. After the concerto series, after the Creature Suite series, I might do like a couple little things, like some cohorts here and there, etc. Because after that, I have something really exciting for the end of February. And yeah, that's pretty much the plan for February. There are going to be 2 long forms and the end of the Creature Suite series, and then also something really cool at the end of the month. So those are the plans for this month. I'm very excited. Thank you guys so much for creating this character with me. It has been so much fun. I'm going to share the final results on tomorrow's short. I hope you guys have a lovely and wonderful and fantabulous weekend and a fabulous Sunday tomorrow. And I hope you're all cozied up in the cozy, cozy winterness. And I will see you guys tomorrow with my next creature short, the final reveal of this character in full color. It's Saturday. Yes, it is Saturday. Wait, did I say something wrong? I hope you guys have a cozy weekend and a cozy Sunday tomorrow. I think that makes sense. Yeah, I will see you guys tomorrow with the final version of this character. I can't wait to share it with you. It's going to be really fun to do this. And yeah, I will see you guys very, very soon. Bye, guys.